These games are ranked by play score, a standard rating that averages gamer and critic reviews. Opening our list of top 15 free Android RPGs is Hero Hunters. If anyone's on the lookout for console-like titles on the mobile, then this might be worth a shot. Hothead Games shows off their flair with the jaw-dropping graphics of their RPG shooter hybrid. Anchoring on cover-based shooting action, their campaign follows a heated war against the army of Kurtz. Set in beautifully dilapidated cities and populated by a gorgeously rendered cast of characters, Hero Hunters has all it takes to be an RPG classic. While the graphics are impressive, Hero Hunters is a bundle of adrenaline-pumping joy too. What with their real-time PvP battles and co-op boss raids, it has a play score of 8.33. Number 14 is Sword Art Online Memory Defrag. Strap on your seatbelts and trap yourselves in the colorful cyber worlds of Bandai Namco's Sword Art Online. An adaptation of the popular anime and novel, Memory Defrag fearlessly takes us into another tale of cyber imprisonment along with your favorites Kirito, Asuna, Leafa, and now, with new scenes and new ways to play, you'll be able to relive all your favorite moments. With their well-implemented RPG system, you'll grow along with your favorites, strengthening them with new upgrades and skills to survive the monsters that lie in wait. A stylish RPG for fans of the hit anime, it has a play score of 8.34. Number 13 is Inotia 4. Come to Us USA's action-driven RPG dips us into a captivating world of goblins, orcs, and so much more. This fourth installment of the popular RPG series bids us to choose our side in the battle of two forces. With their ominous reawakening, journey beside the Kion and Era in their quest for light. Boasting one of the biggest maps on the mobile, traverse forests, fields, and dungeons in the shoes of their 6 varying classes. Use the individual skills of Warlock, Knight, Rangers, and more, or band together with mercenaries with their party system. A tragic battle between light and darkness awaits, and it has a play score of 8.35. Number 12 is ZENONIA 4. ZENONIA's hero comes back to the forefront in this most definitive edition of the RPG franchise yet. Witness the return of the oddly named Regret as he goes on a brand new mission. This time, he'll have to go against a rising Dark Lord that threatens the fate of ZENONIA. Return to the comforts of their satisfying hack-and-slash action as you choose between the 4 different classes. Master the art of melee and range combat and earn the right to be the hero the world needs. It's an anime-style RPG with just the right balance of humor and action. Truly a delight to play, it has a play score of 8.35. Number 11 is Pet Alliance 2. Avidly Games' digital domestication returns with more adorable fervor in this bigger and better sequel. Pet Alliance lets you take on the role of trainer in their colorful anime-style world. Collect your own party of pets and watch them grow and evolve into the legendary monsters they can be. Battle it out in their real-time PvPs, bringing your all with an array of eye-catching elemental skills. Solve puzzles, face off with other pets, and use your wits in the round-based arenas. With this fresh sequel comes a host of new improvements in gameplay, graphics, and brand new features. Catch up in the global leaderboards and become the best trainer the world over. It has a play score of 8.35. Number 10 is Final Fantasy Brave EXVIUS. The legacy of Square Enix's beloved Final Fantasy series continues on in the mobile. One of the first titles to mark a more mobile-focused movement for the company, Brave EXVIUS welcomes you into the lives of Rain, Laswell, and Fina. With them comes an exciting new story in the world of Lapis where again they must face against the looming darkness. Optimized for touchscreen devices, it feels well at home on the mobile with its intuitive and responsive controls. Conjure magic, fight enemies, and unleash damage-dealing limit breaks in a world filled with evil. Playable both online and off, it has a play score of 8.37. Number 9 is Terra Battle. While we're on the subject of Final Fantasy, one of the great icons of the industry joins in on the conversation with his own bare-bones take on the RPG. From his work on Chrono Trigger and of course the Final Fantasy series, Hironobu Sakaguchi pours out his all on this puzzle and dragons type adventure. Gathering the best soldiers into your army, step into the grid-based arena and test your skills in this tactical battle of wits. Level up your chosen characters and increase your chances against enemies on the strategic battlefield. With the masterful strokes of the video game legends, Terra Battle proves itself to be a simple yet exquisite experience. It has a play score of 8.4. Number 8 is Dungeon Boss. Defend your dungeon and pillage the neighbors in epic turn-based battles courtesy of Big Fish Games. Be the dungeon boss by amassing an infantry from its wide selection of heroes with warriors, ninjas, knights, and more. It has intricately designed RPG mechanics, with each hero having its own traits and features. Upgrade, equip, and ascend your heroes to unlock epic abilities useful against mighty bosses and tricky dungeon crawls. Assemble the fiercest army and test your skills in Clash of Clans-like battles. Take down their defenses, loot the dungeons, and climb the leaderboards. It has a play score of 8.4. Nonstop Knight. When they say non-stop, they really mean it. An idle brawler in the same vein as Flare Games' own Nonstop Chuck Norris. This title focuses more on the daily and nightly battles of their chivalrous main character. All you need is the tap of the thumb, and the game does the rest. Arm your knight with the best equipment and help him survive his never-ending conquest. It's perfect for anyone who wants to sit back and watch the action happen with little to no interaction. Just clean and easy brawling fun. Power up, grab items, and tap, tap, tap. Playable anytime and anywhere, it has a play score of 8.41. Number 6 is Dark Legends. Take part in this gritty fantasy that brings you to the dark underworld of the Pallor Vampires. Hunted down by a horde of human supremacists, you must defend your tribes against their supernatural allies or face the perils of extinction. Sacrifice your immortal soul and fight werewolves and warlocks using worldly weapons and your lightning-fast reflexes. Slay numerous foes and develop your vampiric talents. Gain unique powers and collect rare treasures that will boost your odds against the deadly hunters. The game supports co-op mode to navigate the bloody tale with your friends, as well as a fast-paced PvP mode. It's a 3D horror adventure that you'll definitely sink your teeth in. It has a play score of 8.44. Number 5 is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Pulling you into another light versus dark adventure is none other than George Lucas's very own space opera. Time to muster all your midichlorians and hop in for a ride around a galaxy far, far away. With the favorites from the Star Wars cinematic universe, from the originals to the latest Last Jedi, Galaxy of Heroes will let you live out your dreams. Create a team of rebels, Imperials, or both and carve out your legacy with quick moves and strategic mastery. Not only does it offer exhilarating turn-based wars and battles against ginormous bosses, Galaxy of Heroes also tests your skills in flight with their epic fleet versus fleet battles. An all-around Star Wars experience, it has a play score of 8.45. Number 4 is Pocket Mortys. Travel from one improbability to the next in this video game adaptation of one of Adult Swim's most popular animated TV shows yet. Playing like their own version of the classic Pokemon tale, take control of Rick Sanchez as he jumps around the vast universe with his own band of Mortys. Release all your repressed rage and loneliness as you collect, train, and combine your favorites from around the many dimensions. Packed with appearances from characters like Bird Person, Mr. Meeseeks, and more, it's a Rick and Morty bonanza that fans will definitely enjoy. Become the Rickest Rick and the Mortiest Morty. It has a play score of 8.45. Number 3 is Arcane Legends MMO Action RPG. From the creators of the smash hit Pocket Legends comes a game that proves mobile MMORPGs can be possible. Discover a massive online world of our lore and meet up with players from around the world in real time. Travel to the darkest dungeons or take on the biggest monsters with its hack and slash gameplay. Make the most out of the experience. Pick between its 3 classes and customize your hero to become an unstoppable force. This time, the game grows bigger than ever with continuous updates. Challenge players in a 3v3 PvP or engage in a fun co-op adventure with your friend. It has a play score of 8.58. Postknight. Putting a charming spin on the noble mailman profession, Postknight offers up the challenge of braving harsh storms and facing ferocious monsters in the fulfillment of your duties. Crafted with the sweet pastel palettes and landscapes, it's a game that's easy on the eyes and easier still in terms of gameplay and enjoyment. Roam around the enchanting land of Crystal that's packed with activities for your role-playing delights. Destroy the creatures that block your path, arm yourself with the best equipment, or take a side quest in the Road of Romance to find your one true love. Delivering the goods in a bite-sized package, it has a play score of 8.64. And here are the runners-up before we reveal the number 1. Maiden, Legacy of the Beast. Step into the shoes of Eddie and his many forms in an adventure from multiple worlds to fight hordes of enemies. It has a play score of 8.33. Darkness Reborn. Choose among warriors, ninjas, and devil hunters in this gritty RPG from Game Evil Studios. It has a play score of 8.3. Tiny Dice Dungeon. Embark on an 8-bit quest with these tiny heroes as they scour dungeons to steal that ultimate treasure. It has a play score of 8.29. One Piece Treasure Cruise. Form your hardy crew of landlubbers and sail to the vast waters in Bandai Namco's mobile One Piece game. It has a play score of 8.28. Fire Emblem Heroes. One of Nintendo's most successful series heads to the mobile. Gathering the heroes of the FE universe, play as a summoner and engage in turn-based battles. It has a play score of 8.26. You may get these games right now by clicking the links below. And the best free RPG on the Android is Tap Titans 2. GameHive Corporation shows us that simple doesn't have to be bad. Combining role-playing with the fidget-friendly clicking formula, Tap Titans 2 lets you become the greatest warrior the world has ever seen, all with a tap or two. This grand sequel will unleash the Master Swordsman in you, offering over 120 new towering titans to defeat. Carefully designed to give the greatest tapping satisfaction, Tap Titans boasts colorful settings and highly addictive coin-collecting features. Brandish your skills with enhanced RPG mechanics, new heroes, and a sweet prestige mode to relive the highs of this tapping treat. It has a play score of 8.77.